Now, anything that's on your mind, anything you want to get off your chest, anything at all that you want to chat about, just pick up the phone and give me a call like this girl did. How are you, Katie?
Hi, it's Casey.
Did I not just say that?
No, you said Katie.
And what's your name?
Casey.
That's what I said.
You said Katie.
Okay, we'll try it again. Here we go. Take two. Forget that ever happened. Anyway, if there's something you want to get off your chest, you will start it again. If there's something you want to get off your chest, you can call us right now, just like Katie did. How are you?
Casey.
Casey?
Yeah.
As in C-A, whatever way you spell it. KC. Yes. What sort of name is that?
My name is Jeremy.
It's a manky name, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's minging.
Where did the name Casey come from?
Me ma.
Well, obviously, there was actually, in America, there was a very famous DJ, yeah?
I hear Jeremy. Now, I rang Tremble on not to listen to you.
Oh, no, but I was just telling you, his name is, I think his name is Casey Caseman.
Never heard.
Did you ever hear of him?
No.
He does the voice of Shaggy in Scooby-Doo. Maybe that's who you're named after.
Good thing didn't hire you, isn't it?
You know who Shaggy is, don't you?
Yeah.
With the green t-shirt, that fella.
Oh, yeah, no,
So you're probably named after Shaggy. Anyway, KC. And there was also a band called KC and the Sunshine Band.
Come on, I haven't got that much battery.
Go on, Jesus. Anyway, you want to talk about the price of drinks in a particular chain of garages, which we won't name.
No, I'd love to, though.
Oh, you can't.
I was up there today, right?
You what?
And I was up there today, right?
Up there
And
today?
I was driving out, what you call it? Yeah, I was up with the kids, and one of them was asking for a can of Coke.
You have kids?
Yeah.
You don't sound old enough to have kids.
No, I just arse licking. What was I going to say?
No, I don't need to lick your arse. No, actually, I thought you were only about 16 or something like that.
No.
Well, what age are you?
28.
No way.
Yeah.
Same age as myself.
No way.
Who knew?
I think that's 10 years younger though, you know that way?
Shut up. Anyway, the kids were looking for a drink in the garage. What were they looking for?
Cans of Coke, so I got them a can of Coke and anyways, and it was you get a Mars bar free with it or something.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
And the kids didn't like the Mars bar, so I asked could I swap it now for a Snickers.
Oh, yeah.
But they wouldn't even let me.
They wouldn't. Well, maybe it was probably the promotion was a Mars bar or whatever. What are you doing giving your kids cans of Coke?
It just keeps them up for a while so they go to sleep tonight.
Jeez, that's great parenting, that is, Casey.
It's honest.
That's pretty. Here, but just on a completely different note, you've never honestly heard of Casey and the Sunshine Band?
Never.
Because there's a lot of people after texting and saying, how...
Trying to send me out their album.
Oh, no, this is good. But here, have a listen to one of their songs. This is years ago now, okay? Back when you were a kid now, this would have been. You'll probably know this song. Have a listen. As you can tell by the music, it's donkey's years old. Can't believe she never heard of Casey and the Sunshine Band. This was redone a couple of years ago by somebody else, but this is the original. It's real funky, this is. Did you ever hear that? Oh, she's gone. She obviously never heard of it. You need to educate yourselves, boys and girls. Casey and the Sunshine Band, one of the best bands of the 80s. Okay, if you don't know that song, you know this one. Now, if Adrian was here, he'd be able to tell you the day and the year and how long it was number one for and all that sort of jazz, because he was around that time. But I think it was... And I may be corrected if I'm wrong. I think it was 1980. I'm going to go 1984. Hello. Get on with it. Come on. Did you ever hear that song before, Stacia?
I did.
Well, what age are you?
Oh, no, Jeremy, don't ask me my age.
Well, you've been on the earth now a fair few years, haven't you?
I'd say now I'm about 15, 16 years older than you.
Yeah, well, you're in your hat.
Now, I know your age and...
16 or 60 years older than me?
Adrian went to school with my daughter.
Adrian went to school with your daughter?
Yes.
I'd say she could tell you a few stories.
Oh, I could.
Did she ever get a snog off from behind the bike sheds?
I'm not saying nothing now.
Oh, really?
I'm not saying nothing.
Your daughter and Adrian?
I did not say that.
You know what you can say. You know what you should say to her from me.
What?
She got a lucky escape.
I suppose she did.
No, she did. Imagine if she had ended up married to him.
No, Artie would have been all right.
You'd want Adrian Kennedy as a son-in-law.
I wouldn't mind.
Honestly, Stacia.
Wouldn't mind at all.
Jeez, I think you're going senile, love.
Sure, he's a fine bit of stuff.
Adrian Kennedy is.
Yeah.
You should have gone to Specsavers. Anyway, you want to talk about this whole thing about who's trying to bring in this law?
About it or not. A neighbour of mine was pulled in by the police.
Yeah.
And because she had a dog in the car, and he said, "Why you haven't got a harness on that dog?" And she thought he was joking, that he was pulling her in for her tax.
Yeah.
And she started laughing. No, he said, "I'm dead serious." He said, "Why haven't you got a harness on the dog?" And he took out his book, and she said, "Oh God, sure, I didn't know dogs have to have harnesses." He said, "This is the new law out now." He said, "It clicks into your seatbelt, and don't let me catch you again without one on them."
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, now this is either a law that came in, or it's trying to come in, or it's been around years.
Anything about it, Jeremy?
No, somebody said it to me in passing the other day, because I, like your daughter, I'd often have my and I don't laugh. I'd often have my cat in the car with me.
Yeah.
If I'm popping down to the shops or whatever, I'll put the cat in the car, and the cat loves sitting up on the back of the window or whatever. Or,
Yeah.
just holding up, sticking its little whiskers out the door or whatever, or out the window of the car. But I never thought, is it actually illegal?
Well, this is what he told her.
And did she get penalty points or something like that?
Oh, she said, "Well, I honestly didn't know. I thought you were joking." He said, "Go on for this time now." He said, "Next time if I stop you," he said.
You know what, Stacia?
What?
This country's gone to the dogs.
But they're making more money. I mean, this is
Gone
more
to the
money
dogs.
being made.
So she could have actually got a ticket for having her dog unbelted.
Could have, yeah.
Hang on a sec there, Stacia. If anybody knows, if anybody can get to the bottom of it, because it seems a bit rough. That if your dog is not seatbelted in your car, that you can be fair enough. A child, you put a seatbelt on a child, but a dog or a cat. Now, as I said, at least every second day, I would have my cat in the car with me, and I don't belt him up, because there's no way you could put a seatbelt on a cat. He wouldn't be happy with it. If anybody can shed some light on this, 6797104. This cop was deadly serious, was he?
Oh, honest to God, no doubting about it. That's why I rang in to see would any of the other listeners or anything hear about it, because the harness has a thing for the seatbelt and all to click into.
Yeah, but there's no way a dog is going to sit still in a car seat with a seatbelt around him.
Well, this is it. There's a harness on it. It has to sit still. There's
But-
not a lead now.
But I'm telling you now, there's no way, Station, my cat will sit with a seatbelt around him.
Oh, well, no, cats wouldn't, I wouldn't imagine.
So should I not bring my cat anymore?
Well, I don't know, Jeremy. Now, that's the... She got it anyway today.
Leave it with me, Pet. Pet.
Just, maybe our listeners might do something about it.
Joke a minute on this show. Paul, how are you? You're on FM104.
How you on, Jeremy? Well,
Howard, did you ever hear that law?
never heard of it, mate. Never.
Did you ever hear of somebody putting a cat in their car with them?
The cats would generally be in a box, though, wouldn't they?
Yeah, my cat loves an old journey in the car. Anyway, your girlfriend was speeding today.
Well, it wasn't today.
It wasn't today, but it was recently.
Recently, yes.
And go on.
Well, she was doing about 90 on an 80km/h road, and the guards, again, just happened to be sitting at the side of the road and they had the speed gun out. Now, my question is, can they give her a ticket even though they didn't stop her? Now, it wasn't one of the vans that can give you the tickets. But
Okay.
a guard car with a guy in it with a gun.
Okay, so this is your girlfriend's going 10 kilometres over the speed limit.
Yeah.
And the worst sight in the world when you come around the corner is a guard holding that bloody gun thing at you. It scares the life out of me.
Fear in your stomach, don't you?
Oh, it's a horrible feeling. It's like the feeling, Paul, when you're driving along at night and the next minute the blue lights come on behind you.
Yeah.
I honestly, and this is no joke, I honestly pooed in my pants once when that happened. Because I had, well, no, not that I had a dead body in the boot of the car or anything, but it's a horrible feeling. But you want to know if the car didn't pull him over there, can she be done? The answer, I believe, is no.
That's what I thought, but I'm not 100%.
The reason being, if it's a Gatso van, what will happen is if she's speeding by, it will actually take a photograph.
Yeah, it takes a photo and then it's got the registration, it's got the evidence.
Yes, whereas the dude standing on the side of the road with the gun, he has no evidence now that she was speeding. So, I think the guards that are holding those guns, they'll give you about 8 kilometres leeway. So, in other words, if it's a 70 kilometre zone and you're doing 77, the guard would want to be a right dick to do you for it.
Yeah, probably. No, I know it's not like she was going ridiculously fast, but the fact that she was still going over the speed limits, it was just, if the fact that she was going to get done, will she get done?
No, she was doing 90 and an 80. It's not the worst.
Yeah, no, it's still speeding though. Like, I mean, we've all done it.
Oh no, we haven't. Anybody that says they haven't sped in the past is lying, because we all have done it. But no, the answer, Paul, would be no, unless it was a Gatso van or one of those fixed things, speed cameras. No, she cannot be done, because that guard could go to court next week and say she was doing 90. He has no proof.
Yeah.
So she's off the hook. But tell her not to be speeding again, okay?
Yeah, they'll do it, slapping the wrist.
Good luck. Bye-bye. Let me go to... this is about the dogs belting up now. Let me go to John. How are you, John?
Hello, John. How are you, Adrian?
No, you're John. I'm Jeremy. You're getting all the names wrong.
Oh, sorry. There's just one comment I just wanted to make. Now, the lady that was stopped with the dog. Now, I have dogs myself, and I bring them with me everywhere. And there's no seatbelt in the car. There's no car actually manufactured with a seatbelt for the dog.
No, I mean, you can't buy a car that has a dog belt in it.
No, so, like, I believe that guard that stopped that lady, I don't believe he ever had a dog.
What, the guard?
And yeah, like, that was ridiculous what he did now, stopping that lady with the dog. No, unless the dog was jumping around, was causing, if the dog was going to cause some kind of accident or something, was, Anyway, the point is if they are going to bring out this, they'll have to pass a bill that the cars will have to be manufactured with a safety belt for a dog.
Yes, with animal harnesses, yeah.
Yeah, an animal harness, yeah. And, like, I can't...
Well, hold on, John. When you're driving your car, what dogs have you got? How many have you got?
I have... my kids have Chihuahuas, and I also have the Jack Russells.
Now, in fairness, a Jack Russell and a Chihuahua, they're two little rats with
yeah, really, yeah, if you want to call them that, yeah.
Ah, well, they are. They're lovely dogs and all, but they're rats with paws. They're not going to do anything.
Yeah, but I've also I've had all kinds of dogs. I've had German Shepherds, I've had Pit Bulls, I've had Bull Mastiffs.
Okay, but John, do you know
everywhere me?
Yeah, but do you know the reason for this ban on pets without seatbelts?
No, I don't know.
You've heard it exists, though.
No, I knew nothing about it.
Well, hang on a sec there, because Kathy, you have the answer to this, have you?
I have indeed, Jeremy.
Are you a dog or a cat owner?
Both.
You're both. Do you bring your cat in the car as well? I'm getting awful grief on the texts because I bring my cat around with me.
I don't usually like the cars.
If you're going for a drive, it's nice to put the cat in the car, isn't it?
Well, if you say so, yeah.
Oh, okay. It obviously isn't. Go on, anyway.
The reason is the law is not in as of yet. It's proposed to be brought in. Okay. Simply because if you are in an accident, the same as having kids or loose baggage or anything in the car, your dog is actually a missile.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. If your car does, yeah.
I think, I'm not sure now if it's in England, but I believe it's in America. It's like the harnesses that you actually walk the dogs on, but it has a clip that fastens into your safety belt fitting. And your cat should be in a cage or carriage in your car.
So it's a special harness?
Special harness, yeah.
But it's not law yet, so that guard had no right to...
It's not in. No. I think he was just trying to make his weight felt there. It's definitely not in as of yet.
And you do strap your dogs down when you're bringing them in the car?
I don't.
Oh, do you not?
Well, I used to have show dogs, so they would have been in cages and things like that, because obviously if you're bringing a few dogs...
You see, I'm wondering now, if you had a parent on, if I had a parent on saying I don't strap my child in, they'd be classed as scumbags. Are we scum because we don't put our animals in seatbelts?
No, I don't believe so, but the only reason why this law is being brought in is because your dog would be a missile in an accident.
Yeah, but what about my cat? Now, my cat's tiny. There's no way my cat's going to be a missile.
But still, I don't know if you've hit something of speed.
So you're saying that if I crashed, God forbid, my cat would go flying through the windscreen and go, vroom, go, meow, meow, flying and end up in someone's face?
No, not necessarily, but he'd be a distraction in the car because cats don't normally sit still.
Now, somebody says that's a great idea for that programme, Dragon's Den, for somebody to come up with an animal harness for a car.
Mhm.
I got a text from one fella, Kathy. Yeah, you're a dog owner, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
And this fella says, I bought myself last year a lovely watchdog. His name is Rolex.
Yeah, okay.
He's a watchdog.
Yeah, I know.
Rolex.
It's not one of your better jokes.
It's not my joke. Good luck. Bye. Bye. It wasn't even one of my jokes. And finally, let's put this to bed now. Jerry, you have the final say about these dog harnesses or whatever in cars. What's the story?
Now, I'll tell you what it is. It's not a dog harness. It's a cage that goes across the back seat.
It's a what?
It's a cage.
My God, where? Jerry, I can't hear you. Where are you, man?
I'm driving. I'm not hands-free.
Roll up the window.
It's a cage that goes across the back seat.
Yeah, go on.
And you put the dog in the boot. And then it can't move, but it can still run, you know what I mean?
Ah, yeah, I've seen Yeah, I've seen those in the state cars where there's a cage going across the back.
Well, that's what's in now.
So they're
no
not
such thing.
Okay, so they're not actually talking about putting a seatbelt on an animal.
No, but I can guarantee you next month there probably will be someone make millions on it.
Yeah, well, why don't you invent a seatbelt for dogs?
No, I haven't got a dog.
Oh, have you not?
No.
Have you got any pets?
No.
Jerry, roll up the window!
It is up.
Where's that wind coming from?
From me breath.
Good luck, bye.
Yeah.
Good luck, bye-bye. Somebody's saying you can buy harnesses for dogs in any pet store. Yeah, you can. That's a harness for taking it for a walk, is it not? Jeremy, says this person, Dylan, if you had an accident with your pet, it would be a catastrophe. Anyway, a cat has 9 lives, so it's okay. Yeah, that would suggest that I'd have to have 9 car crashes before my cat would go flying out the window. I'm really scared now about bringing my cat in the car with me. But I think I'm the only person that does that. If you're a cat owner who also takes your cat for a drive, let me know, because I do in the mornings. If you drive along the M50 northbound from sort of which exit? Sort of Dunleary exit there. You'll see me in my car. Look out for me in my car, and you'll see my cat sitting up on the back of the window, and he's loving it. He's looking out, looking at all the traffic and going meow, meow, meow. That's me. But I seem to be the only person that brings their cat for a drive. He loves it though. He loves it. Margaret, how are you?
Hiya, chicken.
How are you, chicken?
Come here, tell you what's wrong with me, right? I want to get something on my chest, right?
Oh yeah, slow down there, love.
Sorry?
Slow down.
I'm not on you, I'm not.
No, you're live on the radio on FM104.
Yeah.
This is one of these situations, ladies and gentlemen, where I have no idea what this woman is going to say. So, are you there, Margaret?
Yeah, I'm here, yeah.
I have no idea what you're going to say, so
I want
just remember it's a family show. Over 15s.
My son's there.
Now, are you there?
Yeah, my kids is there.
You what?
My kids is here, listen to everything.
Your kids is here.
Yeah, Amy, Jason, Mark, Carmen.
How many kids? How many kids have you got? 7 kids.
Yeah.
You've been a busy girl, haven't you?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this is worse.
Oh, here, go on, tell me.
Right?
Go on.
This is my husband.
Yeah.
We're married for the last 25, 26 years, right?
You're married to your husband 26 years. You know something, Margaret? He's a very lucky man.
Come here, I tell you, right?
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing. I'm going out with a black man.
Oh, behind his back?
Yeah.
That's not good.
9 months, what?
That's not good.
I know, but...
I don't mean the fact that he's black. I mean the fact that you're doing the dirt on your husband.
But, you know what I mean? But I love this guy. I love this guy.
You love the guy?
The black guy, yeah.
So you have a black guy on the side?
Yeah.
And your husband has no idea about it?
Yeah, he knows.
Oh, he does?
And I took my husband back last night.
You what?
I took my husband back last night.
You took your husband... Oh, hold on. I'm confused now.
Last night. And my father's...
By the way, she's wired to the moon, this woman is.
My head is wrecked, honest to God.
Are you still going out with the black man?
Yeah, I'm with my husband.
So you've the two of them?
I've just told him, yeah.
No, you're getting the best of both worlds then, aren't you?
I know, but my husband is stepster.
Your husband what?
He's stepster.
He's what?
He knows about this guy.
He knows about him.
Yeah.
And your husband is happy with you having a fancy man, a black fancy man.
No, but he's not really, you know what I mean?
Well, no, it doesn't matter if he's black or white. It's irrelevant what colour he is.
My kids are teenagers. They're adults. I have 5 grandkids.
You're a grandmother.
I'm a grandmother. 5 grandkids.
Jeez, you'd never know, Margaret. You only sound like you're in your 20s.
What?
Honestly, now.
Honest to God, right. So I took my husband back last night.
Yeah.
So I'm still with.
Hold on, you took your husband back, or he took you back?
I took him back last night.
Why, was he cheating on you?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I cheated on him.
And tell me, I know you cheated on him with the black man.
But this black man, I love the bits. He's my.
You know what they say, Margaret? You know what they say, don't you?
What?
Once you go black.
You want to go back?
You never go back.
I came back quite last night.
But you did go back.
I did go back, yeah.
So now you have the black boyfriend and the white husband. Which one? I mean, you sound like an attractive woman, so I can imagine why men are.
I love this. Honest God, I love this black guy. Honest God.
You love the black, and you don't love your husband anymore, do you not?
My kids is there.
Shh, don't let your kids hear that you're here. Hello, Margaret.
Yes.
Don't let the kids hear that you're having an affair.
Don't know.
Are you sure?
Honest God, I have 2 twins.
Okay.
They're 17 on Stephen's Day.
Okay. Now, who are you going to go for, the husband or the black man?
I don't know. My head is wrecked.
You don't know where to go.
No, he's gone to the office to get himself a few drinks.
Who, the black man or the white man?
The white man.
The white man. And have you had any drink yet today?
I don't know. I brought out.
What do you mean you don't know? Have you had anything to drink yet?
I brought out my husband this morning. My husband brought me out this morning, right?
Yeah, have you?
In the hotel. I left him. I said I'd do something. I went to the black man.
You met? So you met the black fella when your husband was in work?
Yeah.
Classy lady. Honestly. And did you have anything to drink today, Margaret?
What? No, he's got my husband off the office.
Here, hello. Did you have anything to drink yet?
No, my husband off getting vodka.
Not a drop. She hasn't had a drop to drink.
Not a sup.
Not a sup. Not a sup, honest to God. And your husband's down in the offie now getting you a few drinks.
He's gone now, yes, to get me feet. While he was gone.
And he hasn't got a clue that you're seeing the black man.
He knew I was seeing him.
Oh, we did?
When I took him back. You know what I mean?
You took him back?
That's right, yeah.
The Jeremy Kyle show here. So who are you going to choose, Margaret? Who's it going? Because I do know from a lot.
I'm actually in Kenny's. What story? What to do?
Well, I mean, that is true. They do say that once you go black, you never go black.
Sorry?
Or that once you go black, you never go back.
I say that.
And it seems to me that you're in love with the black man.
What?
Are you in love with your bit on the side?
Yeah.
And does he love you?
Yeah.
Really?
Swear to God.
Can't imagine that now. But he loves you, does he?
Yeah.
He's in love with you, has he told you?
My husband loves me, so.
And are you having
what?
with your boyfriend?
Sorry?
Are you doing the do? Margaret?
It has to go with me. Hit me husband.
You what? Oh, she has to go. The husband's back. Jesus Christ. We'll try and get back to her later and find out what's going on in that house. That's bizarre, isn't it? But as I said, there's not many women like Margaret around. I mean, I wonder she has men falling at her feet. What a lady. What a lady. Damien, how are you?
All right, Jeremy, what's crack?
She's some kind of worms, isn't she?
What's a fucking story?
Oh, you don't want to know. She hasn't had a drink yet today, though, Damien.
Well, I have.
What is it with everybody drinking during the week? How many drinks have you had so far?
Just 1 or 2.
It's well for you.
Yeah.
Now, you want to talk about getting discounts on social welfare if you own a dog?
Come here, listen, I heard the other day from someone that apparently you can get a tenner a week off the social welfare if you own a dog, so you can look after them and feed them. I swear to God.
Really?
Yeah, honest, I heard it the other day, and I don't know whether it was a wind-up or not. I just like to know whether it was true or not.
Irish people believe anything they hear, they really do. You've heard that if you're on the social welfare...
Yeah. If you own a dog, they give you a tenner a week for the dog. So it's for the welfare of the dog, because if not, if you put them into like the dog's trust, it costs them a fortune, because apparently they have to pay for it to the government or whatever.
Now, who told you this, Damien?
Just a friend of a friend, like, do you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, honest. I don't know whether he's on the wind-up now. I just wanted to know if anyone here is. I think it's a wind-up myself.
Okay, Damien, you leave it with me and I'll find out, okay?
Sounds about.
Good luck, bye-bye.
Cheers,
bye-bye. Is there anybody sober in Dublin tonight? Hello? Anybody sober? If anybody can shed some light on that rumour. I love the way these rumours go around. Where did they come from? I'd imagine that rumour happened in the pub somewhere. Damien's mate sitting beside him. Alright, Damo! Did you hear the news, Damo? What's that? If you're on the social and you have a dog, you can get €10 extra a week to keep the dog happy. Now, if anybody can tell me whether that is true or false, please give me a call. Because I've never, ever heard about that. Because it seems bizarre that, well, I suppose you get children's allowance for having children. So is there such a thing as doggy allowance? And if so, I know Children's Allowance Day is the first Tuesday of every month, Mickey Money Day as they call it, the feast of St. Michael. Is there now going to be a night, well, what would you call if anybody can come up with a name for it, the Children's Allowance Night is called Mickey Money Night. Can anybody come up with a name for the night that dog owners would have out spending the social welfare money that was meant for the dogs? 53104 if anybody has any bright ideas. As I said, Children's Allowance Night is called Mickey Money Night. Yeah, it's a horrible name as well, isn't it? Mickey Money Night. Where did that come from? First Tuesday of every month, the feast of St. Michael's. If there was to be a doggy allowance, what would it be? 53104. Text us in. And where would all these dog owners be going to spend their doggy social welfare? Someone says it could be called Doggy Dough Day. I like that, yeah, that's not bad. Doggy Dough Day. We'll take that. Here's another one. Dog's Bollocks. We like that as well. Doggy Dough. Thank you, Darren. Here's one. Christian and Fingers. Very good, Christian. Mutt Money. I like that one. Mutt Money. Here's another one. Doggy Style Night. Oh yeah, I like that. I can just see all the dog owners in the nightclubs now. Hounds Pounds Night. Horn Dog Day. Keep them coming in. 53104. We have Mickey Money Night for people who get children's allowance. What about the people on social welfare that have dogs allowance when they all go out together for the first Tuesday of every month? Woof times. Bitch money. Modra Monday. I like that one as well. Now, Trevor, you have the answer, have you, Trevor?
Yeah, we actually seen that in the paper a couple of weeks ago and we're reading it and we were laughing. But what happens is, if you have a dog and you produce your dog licence to your social welfare, then they'll give you an extra, €10 or something. The thing is, the dog licence is only about €12. You were getting people who didn't have any dogs buying the licence and then going into the social welfare with the licence and they register for the yoke and show the licence and that's it.
Jesus, any way to scam the system.
You get an extra €10 a week. And now that other thing you were talking about, remember that law with the driving? That was also in the paper, a law that was going to be brought in the 4th of this month, where if your dog is not strapped into the car.
I did hear about it, but I wasn't sure whether it came in or not.
Yeah, as far as it came in the 4th of October. This month actually came in.
So you're saying anyway about the doggy allowance is that it is there.
Yeah.
And that people are scamming it by buying a dog licence.
Hot dog money.
Hot dog money. Good luck, Trevor. Thanks very much. Well, there you go. It is true. Now let me go through a few more of your texts. We were looking for names for the... we've had the Children's Allowance Night. It's called Mickey Money Night. And we're looking for a name for the Doggy Social Welfare Allowance Night, when all dog owners go out and spend their doggy allowance on drink. Doggy Dough Day we've had. Let's see what else we have. Mutt Money we've had. A Woof Night Out. The Feast of St. Bernard. I like that one. Dogging Day. Okay, well, you're all very funny, you know that. What else have we got? We had Doggy Style. The Bitch's Money. Where are you going tonight, honey? I'm going out to spend the bitch's money. What else have we got? A Dog's Life. Thank you, Johnny. Wolf Times. We had Modra money. The Feast of Saint Pet. Rick. No. Canine Night Out. No. Oh, I like this one. Bone Bread. Yeah, I like that. What else have we got? Doggy for Dole. Doggy Daycare. Shaggy Night. Unbelievable the things that people come up with. What else have we got? Bone Money we had as well. Doggy Dollars. Dog Days. Lapdog Money. Dog Dole Day. And finally, I like this one as well. Dog Day Afternoon. I like that one. Thank you very much. Now, let me go to Marie. How are you, Marie?
Hi.
Now, just bear with me for 1 second. I got a text there from Gareth. Gareth, I will come to your issue now in a second, so you keep listening there. Now, sorry, Marie. How are things?
It's okay. I'd just like to say ditto what you said about the animals.
Oh, yes.
I do agree with you. Now, I have a little grandson who had the top of his finger taken off there about 2 weeks ago, and he's being very much bullied, by an older girl, and he can't handle it. We keep trying to tell him to fight his own battles, but at the same time we're saying to him, don't hit girls. So tonight, because he was in, his finger was sore and he'd had a bad week in school, I said, ring Jeremy on FM104 and tell him you've got something to get off your chest.
Exactly, that's where you do it, yeah.
But unfortunately, he was to go to bed. So I promised him I'd ring Jeremy.
Okay, is this girl in school with him, or is it a girl on the road?
It's a girl around the corner.
Around the corner. What age is she?
12.
And what age is he?
7.
And she's bullying him.
Yes.
And see, it's a tricky one because, you teach your children not to hit girls.
But he's quite small for his age. He's out of boxing, he's out of football, he's out of a scrambler, all the things the boys do. And I promised him that I would ring you. No, I'd say now, Mommy probably has him up out of bed listening to this. And I gave him great faith that Jeremy or some of the listeners might help out.
Well, what my advice would be, Marie, obviously I wouldn't tell your grandson to hit a woman.
No, Daddy has told me you don't hit girls because he's a lovely little sister.
Yeah. What I would do is I'd call around to the parents' house.
They're uncallable. You can't call to the door.
Oh, why are they bogey?
Dysfunctional comes forward.
Okay, dysfunctional. Yeah. Okay.
So, and then the odd time he went around the corner to go to the van, Mommy picked on him and gave him what for and all that. So I just said to him to put his mind at rest that I'd give Jeremy a ring.
The advice you were looking for.
Your advice.
Yeah, well, you basically said that calling around to the parents was not going to happen.
No-go situation, yes.
Because the parents are, what was the word you used?
Dysfunctional. Yes.
But having said that, you can't allow your grandson to be bullied constantly.
I can't. And their parents are in a bit of a dilemma because they live there. I can cause rise around, drive in, get into my car and drive off. That's not very fair on them.
Yeah.
And he has great faith in you, and I promised him I'd ring you tonight.
Well, that would be my advice, but obviously that's not going to happen. So why don't you go up to the girl herself? Now, I don't mean scare the girl, because she is only a young one herself. Why don't you approach her?
No, I wouldn't tackle no child. No, I wouldn't tackle no child. Because, you see, when I'm gone, Jeremy, the problem is still there.
Yeah, but with most bullies, and we've all been...
most bullies are cowards.
Yeah, most bullies are cowards. We've all been bullied in the past, and they are.
Some of us have. I haven't. I'm one of the lucky ones. But this little lad is a little lad.
I know, and I'm sure he's a lovely little fella. And there's no reason for a child to be putting up with crap like that. But why don't you just have a word with the girl the next time you see her?
I tried it nicely, softly, hardly, bullying back. It didn't work.
Oh, so you did have a word with this girl, did you?
Oh, yes, I did.
What'd you say to her?
She came back at him twice as heavy.
So that's not working?
No. But can you do me a favour?
Yeah, well, whatever helps.
No. Can you send him a ticket for the cinema to show that I rang in case he's asleep?
There, that's in the post for you.
Jeremy, you're an angel.
No problem. Thanks, Marie. It's a horrible thing. It really is a horrible thing for your child or your grandchild to be bullied. But what do you do when the parents are, as she said, dysfunctional as well, and you call around to the parents and you say, your daughter's bullying my grandson? No, she's not. My daughter's an angel. What do you do then? Now, I promised Gareth I would deal with his query. Now, wait till you get a load of this. I want to share this with you for a moment and see how you feel about this. Pick your brains with it, okay? Garrett texted me there earlier on, and the text message says, I will read it out for you. It says, hi Jeremy, please play a song for me. Now, we don't really do requests, Gareth. Well, normally we don't, but when you hear Garrett's story, it's kind of bad. He says, Jeremy, please play a song for me. I was dumped today by text. I feel like S-H-I-T. That's what he says. That's from Gareth. This is a common thing. This is becoming more and more commonplace. I was reading an article about this on the internet there a couple of weeks ago. And seemingly now this is I think it's third on the list of most popular ways to dump people by text. Now, poor old Gareth, he doesn't say how long he was going out with his girl, but he was dumped today by text message. Okay, this is for you, Gareth, who was dumped by text today. I don't think this is going to make you any happier, but you'll get the joke, I'm sure, Gareth, because you're now single, you've been dumped by text, you're riding solo.
I'm feeling like a star, you can't stop my shine. I'm flying cloud nine, my head's in the sky. I'm solo, I'm riding solo, I'm riding solo, I'm riding solo, solo. Yeah, I'm feeling good tonight, finally doing me and it feels so right. Oh, time to do the things I like, going to the club, everything's alright. Oh, no one to answer to, no one is gonna argue, no. And since I got that hold off me, I'm living life now that I'm free.
Yeah, that's riding solo. That's what Garrett's going to be doing for the next couple of weeks. Here's another one. This is an oldie now. Somebody texted this in. This is donkey's years old, but my boss heard me playing this now on Dublin's hit music station, I'd be sacked. This was from like the 40s or something like that by a man called Neil Sedaka, and it's called Breaking Up Is Hard to Do. It's for you, Gareth.
Oh, take your love away from me. Don't you leave my heart in misery. If you go, then I'll be blue. 'Cause breaking up is hard to do. Remember when.
Oh, Neil Sedaka. Breaking up is hard to do. Well, he didn't break up with her, she broke up with him. Here's another one for you, Gareth.
Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody for my own. I'm so lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody for my own.
Oh, yes, that's Akon. And one of my favourites, a lot of people texted this in for you, Gareth, and I hope this cheers you up. This is for you, Gareth. No woman, no cry. No rubber, no ride. See? There you go. He was all for safe sex with Bob Marley. And this is my favourite. This has to cheer you up, Gareth. I know things are bad at the moment, and you're probably looking at that message in your phone, going, why did she do it to me by text? Well, have a listen to this, Gareth. Because no matter what happens in life, and no matter whether you're dumped by text or not, always look on the bright side of life, Gareth.
Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the light side of life. If life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten. And that's
Actually, you know what you should do, Gareth? You should save that text message and send it to all her friends to tell her what a bitch she is. Shona, how are you?
Hiya, Jeremy. How are you?
Why doesn't this surprise me?
Why doesn't I don't know why it doesn't surprise you. How would you know I done that?
Well, because I hear you on the show quite often. And you are the bitch, as they say.
No, I'm not a bitch, but I think like if your relationship is over, then it doesn't really matter. Like, do you know what I mean? If all you're saying is goodbye, then it doesn't really matter how you say it. Like,
Well, it kind of does.
no, I don't think it does. No, I dumped like a fella a couple of years ago by text, and I didn't even think it was like it wasn't the right way to do it.
What did the message say? You texted to your boyfriend you wanted to break up with.
Well, it was his birthday the day before, and I had wanted to go out for dinner with him, but he wanted to go out with the lads. And I was just a bit annoyed over it. So I just sent him a text saying I don't think things are working out between us. You made your choice. Good luck.
Oh, whoa, hang on a sec. You not only did you dump him by text, but you dumped him on his birthday.
Yeah, but he wanted to go out with the lads instead of going out with me. So it was him and it was his behaviour. So I was just responding to it.
Jeez, you've reached an all-time low.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I think you have. How many years ago was this?
I'd say it was about 4 years ago now. It'd be 5 years ago now. Yeah, around 5 years ago.
And okay, what exactly did the text message say?
I don't think things are working out for us. You made your choice. Good luck.
Yeah, but why didn't you ring him? Or at least me?
I was done with him. In my mind, that was it. The relationship was over. So I didn't have anything to say to him. I didn't want to see him. I was only with him about 9 months, Jeremy.
I mean, I'm just looking at some of the text messages coming in about you. Now, anytime you come on the show, in fairness, the one thing I do like about you is your honesty. You're not the only woman that's done this, but I mean, there's people using words to describe it that I can't even read out. G-E-E-B-A. Oh no, I can't even read that one out. And that's
your listeners don't seem to like me very much, Jeremy.
That's a living bitch, says another person. Do you not think that you should?
A couple of months ago, and he didn't actually say anything to me about it. So it's grand. Do you know what I mean? He didn't. I don't think it bothered him.
Well, I think that's low. I really do think that's low.
I don't know. I think if all you're saying is goodbye, then it's not like you want him to care about you. Or why would you want the fella to think you were great and all after the relationship? If it's over, it's over.
I know, but you should should you not have the respect to more or less meet up with him and say, listen, it's not working out, like text messages?
No, because it was him that messed it up.
Yeah, I know we messed it up, but still.
No, well, if I messed it up, I'd want to meet up and make it right. But if it's him who messed it up, then no.
Well, I have to say, you've reached an all-time low. You really have.
I know, I'm terrible, Jeremy.
You can't honestly, in your own mind, think that's acceptable thing to do.
No, well, if it was the other way around and he had broken up with me for doing what he done by text, I would probably go, oh, well, I deserved it, because I think that he made the mistake in the end. I mean, I know there's worse things you can do than go out with your friends, but no, I don't think I done anything wrong, no.
Okay, good luck to you, Shona.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh. Just when you think women can't be any more cruel. Louise, can you do me a favour and see if, somebody just summed it up correctly. Shona the Ice Queen. How are you, Claire? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Claire, you're on FM104.
Hi.
How are you?
Not too bad, how are you?
What's the story?
No.
Have you ever dumped a fella by text message?
Yeah, I have actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Go on, tell me.
I cheated on him and then I texted him and I felt bad, and I didn't want to say it to his face.
Yeah, it's not the kind of thing you could say to somebody's face. So not only did you cheat on him...
Really bad, it's not me.
And what did the message say that you sent to him?
It's gone back 3 years ago. I can't really remember, but it's just sorry, I can't. Sorry.
How long were you going out with him for?
A year.
A year, and you dumped him by text?
Yeah.
Do you not feel like a bit of a bitch?
I said like a real bitch.
Well, you are a real bitch for doing that.
What?
Cheating on him and then texting him to say you're dumped.
No, I didn't say it like that, you know what I mean? I didn't say it oh yeah, dumped, you know what I mean? I said it more I don't know.
I know, but you should have met up with him at least. Tracy, how are you?
How are you?
You dumped your fella by text as well?
Yeah.
Why? Why'd you do that?
He dumped me 6 weeks ago by text, so it was my turn to dump him by text.
Oh, so it was a sort of a tit for tat thing.
Yeah, but I'm definitely finished with him. His bags are packed, they're out in the garden.
You what?
His bags are packed, they're out in the garden.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's serious.
Yeah, well, he went out with his ex-board 6 weeks ago, and he didn't think I'd find out about her. They're supposed to be friends. They go bowling together and all.
Oh.
And, yeah.
Yeah, bowling.
Yeah, I went to the pub for a drink after.
So this fella was... Why were you letting your ex-boyfriend go bowling with his ex-girlfriend?
I didn't know nothing about it. I only found out about 3 days ago, and I asked him did something go on, and he went me quiet.
Oh.
So I got fed up with it today, and I texted him and I says, bye, your bags are in the garden.
So it wasn't only the 10 pins he was knocking down, was it?
No,
What?
It wasn't saying me, no.
So what message did you send him? I mean, that's okay. I can understand you sending him a text. What did you say to him?
I just said, listen, your bags are packed, it's over, it's finished. Contact me about visiting nights to see our daughter, and that's it.
Ooh.
Nasty.
That is nasty. But I can't believe he was going out playing bowling with his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, I know. I was sick, and I asked him about her, and I confronted him about her. Well, like, she still is my friend. I've known her 10 years. And here I was, you have a child with me, and you're with me 3. I said, so, like, what the fuck is the story? Like, I said, I don't go out on my ex-wallets. So he's gone. His bags are still out in the garden.
Oh, has he not come to pick up his bags yet?
No, he'll get his daddy or his mummy to do that.
And do you know who the girl was?
Yeah, I know her. She's one of my friends.
She's one of your mates?
Yeah.
Oh.
I knew when I first met him that she was going out with him, or that he had a thing with her in the past, right? But we had a break for a while, and he was apparently supposed to be seeing her. And when I asked him about it, he says, yeah, we're thinking about getting back together. And there I am, like, having his child and, like, doing everything together. And, stop.
Oh, that's going to get messy. I would say to you, Tracy, though, because there's a child involved, try not to let it get as I know you're feeling very hurt at the moment, but try not to let it get nasty because there is a child involved.
Imagine your board going out with one of her ex-fellas or something like that.
I wouldn't let her go out with one of her exes. Yeah, you're right.
I didn't know anything about her. I only found out 3 days ago when a good friend of mine told me. And when I asked
how many nights a week was he going bowling?
He's going bowling every Friday and every Monday, and she was there. And they were
twice
in the pub and all together.
Twice a week bowling. You see, that was dodgy. That sounded dodgy straight away.
She said to me one night, I'm just going off for a game of bowling with the lads. Now, when he means the lads, he told me they were all boys. So he got dumped this season. There's no way I'm taking them back.
Okay, well, just do me a favour, Tracy. Don't get the child involved, okay?
No, Jesus, no.
Thanks very much. You don't sound like the type of woman now that would take any crap, but be nice, okay?
I'm trying my best.
Bye-bye. That must be and I know your man was bang out of order, cheating and going bowling and all that, but that must be one of the scariest things ever to see, and I've never seen it myself, touch wood. You arrive home thinking that everything's rosy in the garden, and you go in your front gate, and there, on the grass, in front of you, your very eyes, all your bags packed. Ouch. Can't be good.